I want to welcome my friends and send regards to my wonderful community in America, to all the English-speaking people and those of us who speak Russian but nevertheless prefer English. Regards from the holy city of Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, Yer HaKodesh. Before the Shabbos, I want to send you a blessing to always be a great leader, to never give up, to always be able to lead by example. And the truth is, we have an amazing lesson this week, because as we're going to be learning this Parsha, this Shabbos, we're going to be hearing that Moshe Rabbeinu lost his ability to lead. And this is a very insightful lesson, because if someone lost an ability to lead, we need to understand why, and therefore to be able to continue to lead our families, our communities, our businesses, our companies, and how to do it successfully. So there is a story that rebellion after rebellion, problem after problem, finally, the Jewish people who have no water gathered near Moshe Rabbeinu, our teacher Moses, and in a way rebelliously demanded water and said, "Why did you bring us here to die in this horrible desert?" Moshe Rabbeinu, so to speak, fall on his face. Like, what do I do? Hashem said to him, "Take your stick, or mate, staff, and speak to the rock, and the waters will come out of the rock." So Moses turns to the Jewish people and says to them, "Hamoirim, you rebellious people, I'm about to bring you water from the rock." Well, he said it really with a question mark. And then, what did he do? Instead of speaking to the rock, as Hashem said to him, he hit the rock twice. The response, yes, the waters came out. People were drinking. But Hashem says to him, "You did not believe in me." Lihakdisheni, to really bring the Kiddush Hashem. In other words, the perfect lesson. You have an opportunity to teach Jewish people a perfect lesson. You miss this opportunity, you will not be able to bring them in the land of Israel. In other words, your mission as a leader, leading people through the desert to the Holy Land, is over. Why? While you're thinking, what happened? I want to tell you that once I was working after Friday night services with a good friend, Rabbi Itzhak Mitnick. And he said to me, once I was walking on that street in Brooklyn, and I saw a teenager smoking cigarette. And I said to myself, probably a gentle boy. But somehow I looked at him and I decided just to give a chance. And I said to him, "Good Shabbos." Surprisingly, the boy answered, "Good Shabbos to you." And then looking at him and understanding that this is a rebellious teenager, I said to him, "Do you want to come to me have a drink?" He didn't tell him, "Come to me for Friday night meal, come to me for Kiddush." He spoke with him his language. And he said to him, "Do you want to come and have a drink?" And the boy said, "Why not?" So Rabbi Bitting said to him that he gave him a hug. They were sitting together. The boy shared his pain. He really was rebelling against his yeshiva, his school, and but his parents, and how difficult it was for him. And Rabbi Bitting understood him. And he gave him love. And he accepted him unconditionally. And he said, years later, after this boy learned and became a massive Talmid Chochem, a very big scholar, I performed his chuppah, Jewish ceremony. What a beautiful message of never giving up hope. So I said to him, I would like you to come and speak for my educators at my school, Yeshiva Sign Academy, where we taught so many Russian kids. Can you please come and speak to them? After a few days he came, and the first thing he said to my teachers, whenever you're going to come into the classroom, every single time you need to remember, you will be abused. Rabbi Mitnick taught at Torah Academy of Brooklyn. Similar American kids from secular families or rebellious kids from religious families. And he said, you will be abused. Lesson number one. Lesson number two, you will never take it personally. You will never get angry. You will not call them names, but you continuously believe in your students. How important it is to continue this path of believing in people and believing in your students and believing in your own children. Most importantly, believing in yourself. Because the message from this story is that Hashem really said to Moshe, you know what? You see this rock? This rock seems like a real desert, like no water. There's nothing good going to come out of it, right? Like many students are called names by their teachers, sometimes even by their parents and friends. There's nothing good going to come out of you. Moshe Rabbeinu saw these rebellious people and he called them rebellious people. Hashem sent him a message: never call people rebellious. Never give up hope of the Jewish people. That is really Hashem speaking to you and me. We're not criticizing our leader Moshe. That is a leadership lesson for us, how we have to continuously keep our faith in people and in ourselves. Remember that Hashem told them to take the staff and speak, not to hit, not to force, not to impose, but with respect, with dignity. Again and again, speak, educate, teach, and inspire by your personal example, the way you behave. This is the only thing you can do. Oh, you're going to say, listen, this person is like a rock. He's not interested in anything, doesn't want to hear, doesn't want to know. He's rebelling against me. What do? You speak respectfully, with love. You're not using force. You're not hitting anybody. That is the lesson. So you're going to ask me, wait a second, if that is the lesson, then Hashem should tell me, just speak to the rock. Why did he need to take this stick, or mate in Hebrew, staff? It is to remind Moshe Rabbeinu. That was the lesson for Moshe Rabbeinu. Do you remember? Many, many years ago, when I told you to go and speak to the Jewish people, you said to me, they're not going to believe in me. And you know what happened? Because you said they're not going to believe in me, it meant you didn't believe in yourself. And it was self-fulfilling prophecy, because when you came to them, they did not believe in you because you didn't believe in yourself. But I told you, you know what? Take the mate, take the staff, and throw it on the ground. And this staff will turn into the snake. The snake is a symbol of a sin, something horrible, something rebellious. What do? You're not turning around and running away. You're not scared. You're reaching out to the snake, to the sinner. You hold him, you elevate him, you inspire him. And the sinner, the snake, will turn into the staff of God and the staff of Hashem. What was the lesson then? Never give up hope. Because even if someone falls all the way down and hits the rock bottom, nevertheless, there is a potential that this sinner or this snake will turn into the staff of God, into the mate of Hashem, into something beautiful. Even when you see somebody all the way down on the street doing horrible things, what you need to do? Never give up. You need to remember that is the same lesson. Under every rock there is a water hidden. And what you need to do? Speak to the rock, elevate the rock, pick up the rock, and you will see how the pure waters will come out and will allow everyone to see and drink and really take the lesson. That was the lesson that the Jewish people needed to learn from this experience. Speaking to the rock, not hitting the rock, never getting angry, never taking anything personally, but rather doing what you need to do. You have to do yours, planting the seeds. When the rock will turn into the water, it is the rock's responsibility. It is the rock's journey. Everything has its time. You need to do yours, planting the seeds. When it will blossom, it's up to the rock, up to the staff or stick, depending on the situation, whatever they're going to be turning into their lives' journeys. But it's really eventually up to Hashem, how Hashem runs the world. We have our choices to make. And our choice is to be a faithful leader. What does that mean? It means you believe in your students, you believe in your children, you even believe in every situation. That even if the situation seems to you like a rock bottom situation and you don't see the light, nevertheless, in every rock bottom situation of darkness, you see there is a light hidden because Hashem has the plan. Once again, what you need to do, never ever, under any circumstances, you're not giving up on people. You're not giving up on Hashem because Hashem has a plan. Most importantly, you're never giving up on yourself. Because if you believe in yourself, you will continue your mission and your purpose as a leader, as a father, as a husband, as a person who's running the company. And you will do what needs to be done to succeed. Success does not mean to bring results. Success means to act every single moment with integrity and emunah, faithfulness to yourself and your values. Success to you in your leadership journey, and most importantly, lead yourself to success. Shabbat Shalom and good Shabbos from Jerusalem.